Hey everybody, today we're going to be talking about how to use a moka pot and make some stovetop espresso. So first let me run through what you'll need. First off, you'll need a moka pot, and then you'll need some water and a tea kettle to heat up the water, and then you'll need some finely ground coffee grounds. These are some coffee grounds I just ground a couple minutes ago. And so they'll need to be finer than like a fine drip, but not quite as fine as it would be if you were using an actual espresso machine. Well, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn on the water kettle and try and bring that water up to a boil. And then while that's happening, I'm going to go ahead and get our moka pot ready to go. So when you take apart the moka pot, you have the bottom container, which is going to hold your water, and then you have the grounds basket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fill up this basket with grounds while I wait for that water to heat up. And there we go, perfect. That's about what you want it to look like. You don't want it to be completely flat and you don't want it to be too big, but you do want it to be a little bit heaping. So right there, that's about what you're looking for. And now I'm just going to give the water a couple more minutes to go ahead and heat up, and I'll be right back. Alright, so our water's not quite at a boil, but it's probably been going for between 5 and 7 minutes now. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the water off the heat, and I'm going to pour the water into the bottom chamber here. And you'll see on the outside there's this release valve, and then you can see it on the inside as well, right there. And so what you want to do is you want to fill the water up to right at the bottom of that valve. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put our grounds basket right on top, and then we're going to screw on the top. And be careful when you're touching this bottom section. Now that you've poured hot water in there, it's probably pretty hot. So we're going to screw that on, and then we are going to put this over low heat for about 5 minutes. Alright, so it's been 5 minutes, so let's open up the lid, and as you can see the coffee's starting to come out. And so we're just going to let it come out still with the heat on until it's about halfway up, and then we're going to go ahead and turn off the heat completely. So we turned off the heat, it's just going to go ahead and finish coming up through the spout. And during this whole process you do want to leave the lid up so that the condensation doesn't drop down and make your coffee weaker. Alright, so our coffee has completely stopped coming out of the spout in our moka pot. So now I'm just going to go ahead and pour it into a nice clear cup so you can see how dark and thick the coffee is. And so there you have it, some stovetop espresso using a moka pot. Enjoy!